Hello world, welcome to my YouTube channel, and this is Gospel Digest, where we bring to you all the latest news in the world of gospel music, urban gospel music, and faith-based events. This episode we are actually talking about Lecrae. For some of us who might not know Lecrae is a Christian hip hop artist who has done remarkably well for himself, or helping the Christian hip hop community gain world recognition. He's won notable awards, everything that a gospel artist would aspire to achieve or attain. Lecrae has done it all. He's a two-time Grammy Award winner. He also has won a Stellar Award, has numerous BET Awards in his docket, and also Dove Music Awards. And for some of us who already know Lecrae and have followed his journey over a decade, some years back, we heard Lecrae go on some platforms and grant some interviews, and in some of the things that he said, it sounded as if he was denouncing his faith. Some of the notable news from those interviews that made headlines were, in quote, "Don't call me a Christian artist. I am not a gospel rap artist." All of these things, we're going to go into Lecrae's state of mind at the time and the reason why he said all that he said. In a recent interview, Lecrae has shared the reason why he made all of these claims and said all of these things. And we're going to look at what actually made him say all of these things that he said in the past. But we are talking about 5, 6, 7 years ago, right? We're going to go into the nitty-gritties of all that made him say what he said in the past about almost denouncing his faith and then asking people not to call him a gospel rap artist or a Christian artist. We've put together some interviews in the past. We are going to look at the anatomy of the whole issue. So we're going to show 1 or 2 videos and we'll get right into the discussion. So don't go anywhere. Also, before we get into the video, please like and subscribe, right? Thank you.
Good, man. Well, it's music's biggest night, the 55th annual Grammy Awards. How you first feel to be here?
Man, it feels great, man. Just to be out and about and, amongst some of the best to do it.
Absolutely, man. I mean, how does it feel, first of all, walking the carpet, everybody's calling your name? Like, describe that feeling, everybody at home.
Man, I'm glad to do this for all the fam, the people who supported me for a long time. And I think we've been riding together, just trying to break down barriers and allow, music such as mine to be accepted and embraced by everybody.
Absolutely. Man, let's talk about those barriers a little bit, because you do gospel rap music and you're here at the Grammys. So some barriers have already been broken down. Can you just talk about that process?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, it's just even the labels. Like, I don't try to do gospel music. I'm not trying to be a gospel rapper. I'm a hip hop artist. You know what I'm saying? And so I just want to be honest about what I believe in my music. And so, in the same way Kendrick is gonna be honest in his music about his beliefs, I'm gonna be honest about mine. And I just think if it's good, it's good. If it's good hip hop, it's good hip hop, and it should just be embraced. And that's really the aim for me. So I'm glad to be out here amongst people who do good music and who can appreciate good music, and some of it may talk about God, some of it may not.
People label you a Christian rapper.
They do.
You're okay with that?
I mean, they label Chance a Christian rapper. They label
Just gonna say
Kendrick a Hebrew Israelite rapper now. I don't know.
right.
It's just like, man, I mean, people going to say what they're going to say. End of the day, it's good music. It's good lyrics. You can find whatever you're looking for inside of it. And, I don't call myself that. I don't go by any of those, like, genre titles or whatever.
You're a musician.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So,
You're an artist.
Absolutely.
You talk about on there is how you were struggling with your faith.
Mm-hmm.
And can you just kind of talk about some of the events that led up to you hitting that point, and then what kind of turned the corner for you to kind of get back to obviously where you are now?
Yeah, I mean, I think Gandhi said it, Frederick Douglass has said it, like a lot of people have probably said, like, it's not the Christ I have a problem with, it's his people. You know what I mean? And that was my struggle, is just God's people. It's like, I felt so much disenfranchisement. I felt so much abuse from, I think, organized religion, just because I'm walking in a direction that a lot of them just couldn't fathom and can't understand. That it really it drove me away. And sometimes you throw the baby out with the bathwater. Instead of running away from just the people, you run away from the whole idea of it. And that's where I was at that point in time, was just kind of like, I don't want to, it's like a person in an abusive relationship. They just like, I'm done with relationships, you know what I mean? And not done with that person. So that's kind of what I went through. And I actually went to Egypt. everybody can't just fly to Egypt when they feel down and out. I understand, but it was good for me because I got to see a 3,000-year-old civilization that weathered storms. Could be 7,000-year-old civilization that weathered storms, and and people's faith were intact through all that. And so it just helped me realize it's bigger than me.
So what you just saw just excerpts of Lecrae on various interviews, actually reacting to comments of people calling him a Christian rap artist or a gospel rap artist, right? So the last video I'm about to show you right now is what sparked this whole do not call me a gospel rap artist, do not call me a Christian rap artist, right? So we're going to look at the video pretty shortly and we'll get back to the final discussion right here.
NBA practice. I had my mixtape with me. I said, hey, big dog, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pass a mixtape out. And then dude, one of the players, I ain't gonna say your name, but you know who you is. That's why you ain't playing no more. But the problem was the coach introduced me. He said, we got a gospel rapper here, y'all. And as soon as he heard that, he looked at the CD, he said, man, I don't want this. Just like what you said.
Hold up, they threw it?
He threw it on the ground. He's like, I'm straight.
Hold up. Now, how far are you away from him?
I'm a decent ways away.
Oh,
you know
okay.
what I'm saying?
So you, but you see it?
But I saw it.
Walked over there like Terrence Howard.
That's what I'm about to say. Hey, man, tell me this ain't what I think it is, man.
Hey, Skinny, man. I know you ain't just throw this on the ground, man. You ain't mean to do that, man.
You ain't mean to throw this out the window, man.
You dropped your CD, man.
When I saw that, I said, man, dude, it's because he called me a gospel rapper. That's why he didn't want to listen, man. So first I was like, man, I don't like that. Don't call me that no more. Don't call me none of that. But then I was like, well, forget it then. I'm just change y'all perspective. So when next time somebody say Christian rap or gospel rap, y'all gonna think of me and it's gonna be dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be lame.
So yeah, this is in Lecrae's very own words, the experience he had when he started doing gospel music. Everything that was said in the previous video was just because of all the negative attitude or reception he had when he first started making gospel music. When he was introduced to teammates who played basketball, and then one guy actually, upon hearing the coach introduce him as a gospel artist, actually decided to shun him away or give him that very bad attitude. So in his own words, he said these two things. He made this pledge to himself that no, I am not going to make people call me a gospel rap artist, because people have preconceived mindsets about who gospel rap artists look like or sound like. And so what if God has a message for you in my song, but because you already have a preconceived mindset of who a gospel rap artist sounds like or should look like, you're not going to listen to my music. And then also he said that no, I'm going to use my giftings and this gospel rap thing to make sure that I bring something which is dope every time, so as people will not have gospel artists in a particular line or a particular tag. So now the question for us is, was it good that Lecrae did experience or did have that bad experience with that basketball player? Was it good that Lecrae had that experience with that basketball player? And then also, was it actually good that Lecrae played on the part of actually desisting people from calling him a gospel rap artist? And also the third question, do you think that if Lecrae had decided to actually make people call him a gospel rap artist, do you think that the reception that he had in the past and then winning so many awards, including the biggest award, which is the Grammy, 2 Grammys, do you think that if he had allowed people call him a gospel rap artist, if he wasn't really solid on the fact that people shouldn't call him a gospel rap artist, do you think and honestly believe that he would have gotten all of these accolades and gotten all of these awards and all of these impacts? So yeah, this is the question for you, and then you be the judge. And then also there's an element of truth that makes us understand that, listen, sometimes there might be certain bad experiences that we might have on our way to journey pursuit or destiny fulfillment, and then these things are things that can actually come and be the elevation for our next stage. Sometimes we might be met with certain people who shove bad attitude in our face, but we just have an opportunity to turn that bad energy and fuel that bad energy into something that would be positive and bring something good to our life in the future. We know Lecrae's impact in the gospel hip-hop space and even gospel in particular, and that can be argued. Subscribe if you like this type of video. You want us to bring more of these videos. Please like and subscribe and turn on your bell notification to always receive content anytime we post on this channel.
So please subscribe. whatever. Please, I want to reach 1 million likes. So please, sarapakara. Okay, thank you.